Welcome, and thank you for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed that montage that I kicked the episode off with, because that was me gathering the glass to get this place finished. And apparently I missed a little bit, which means I need to go grab some more glass. And, okay, so let's just go patch this up real quick. Okay, apparently I missed a couple of spots. I suppose I shouldn't be too surprised. It is clear glass. It's pretty easy to miss, but I'm pretty sure that's it. That's all of it. So we have our storage system now done, fully set up, and pretty much as you can see, we've got signs all over the place. So this one, for example, is the wood up here indicates the type of wood on either side, and the more specific type of wood beyond that. There we go. Get that shield out because apparently it's kind of blocking the view. Isn't that supposed to be lower? I wonder if something's messed up with my resource pack. But yes, all the wood types, so if we get more wood, just expand out that way. This is where we have the stone. We have stone and cobblestone and stone bricks and granite, diorite, and andesite. We have sand and clay, winter and ocean. We have nether and all of the dyed blocks and the dyes and banners, fireworks, stars, terracotta, glazed terracotta, concrete, and concrete powder. The dyes, the non-stackables such as beds, the wool, the carpet, the stained glass, and the stained glass panes. And everything is basically sorted by, okay, this is going to go out of there for now. Everything is basically sorted by color. So we've got white, light gray, gray, black, yellow, orange, brown, red, pink, magenta, purple, blue, light blue, cyan, lime, and green. And on this side, it goes the opposite direction. But if you look behind, it goes kind of the opposite direction. That way the whites are across from each other, the cyans are across from each other. You basically just have that, whichever way is close to this way is the start, and that's where you can glance. And by the way, brown. It is deliberately between red and orange because brown is nothing but a very dark orange. So that's why that's there. It makes sense for it to be there. This one is actually already extended by a section. If you notice, this section kind of juts out. That's because we've got 4 different things, and it's a tight fit for those 4 different things. I almost want to push it back another 2 sections to fit things. But we've got resource, nature, mob drop, and food. So the resources, the nature, the mob drops, and the food. And then if we go back this way, we've got redstone and utility things. So redstone blocks, redstone items. We've got utility blocks, decorations, survival stuff, and it's miscellaneous stuff with a miscellaneous almost. Swing around here. We've got tools, weapons, armor, and like travel stuff and music. So there's actually room to fit 4 more music discs in. And then over here we have enchanting and brewing. Enchanting on one side, brewing on the other. So this is where the massive multi-enchants go. And individually enchanted things go in these chests. Now, this one is blank. It currently is kind of an extra, but at the same time, I did kind of have to double up on a couple over here because ultimately I could have used a little bit more room pushed this way, but sectioning them off, this is the way it works. And of course we have the brewing, so we have the pre-stuff, then we have the positive stuff, and then we have the negative stuff, and kind of, I guess, neutral. These could almost fit as positive, but they work here. There's actually room for one more potion over here as well. And that's basically the storage system. That's actually a tour of it that I wasn't completely planning to give. It's also turned night, and I have no clue how long it's been since I last slept. We're going to hop down here, sleep, and take a look up at it. Oh, right, I have to stand basically next to it. So if we take a look up, this is the current cloud storage. And we're actually going to further expand on this today. I could just ride this up and down all day long. It's just so much fun. So, if you're wondering what sort of expansion we could possibly have, and this is actually, let me first say, this is already 1.14 ready. So, 1.14 stuff will fit in here. I'm trying to think of something off the top of my head that is a 1.14 thing that is lit. Oh, yes, of course. Yeah, this stuff's 1.14. I've already got it labeled. It's good to go. So yes, I've already pre-prepared this for 1.14. 1.15 might see more expansions to the cloud. I don't know. But we already have to make an expansion, and I'm going to put it out this way. Reason being is it's going to make a lot of sense to put all the smelting and crafting and brewing up here where everything is. And then I'll just have all sorts of farms down there. So, yeah, I think because the chests and the signs even are out of render distance, I don't think that's going to hurt the server any. But yeah, like I said, I need to get this expanded. So for starters, we need, let's see. It's almost kind of blocked off by the glass, and they almost need to come out one, but if they do, the signs are going to become harder to read to go down the hallways. So yeah, because when I first put those up, this glass wasn't here. It was only just down at this bottom level. And I kind of figured it might block it some, but yeah, whatever. Anyway, I'm rambling. We need glass, stained glass, and we have plenty of white stained glass. That is mostly what we need. What I'm going to do is basically get like the floor layout done first. Well, at least I caught them all. So we expand this way. And this is going to be a little nerve-wracking, so I will see you when I get the floor done, possibly even the walls, because I already know the exact dimensions of the extension that I'm building. So I'll see you in just a second. That used up a good chunk of that white stained glass, but we've got the floor and the walls in. I have not done the ceiling. I definitely don't have enough glass to do the ceiling. And this is actually why we're doing this, is because I need more glass. I need to be able to smelt more glass. So this is going to be my crafting, smelting, and enchanting area. And we'll just throw the crafting table there. Let's see. I will need a pair of chests there, a pair there, and a pair there? Nope. I've got a screenshot of what I already designed. I actually need these chests like this because the new crafting blocks are going to go in these gaps. The enchanting area is going to go back here, and over on this side we're going to have all of this. Where is the middle? Looks like it's here. Okay, so the chests, 1, 2, 3 from the edge, there and there. I think that's right. We'll see. Let's see. This is what basically is the wall, and then the chests at least 3 blocks back. So that's too far forward. That's at least. Oh yeah, I have all those extra chests. So that's where they popped to, not into that empty slot. But I have all these extra chests because I need a boatload of hoppers. That should be enough hoppers. That should be enough of those. Oh, I almost did droppers and not furnaces. We need 32, which, by the way, oh yes, powered rail. I need to get those going. So that's everything crafted now. 32 is the current number of furnaces we're going to use in 4 sets of 8. But when 1.14 comes out, we're replacing this half with the other type of furnaces, the smoker and the blast furnace. And those are going to be over here. And then we'll have the other furnaces, an entire section for mass smelting over here. And we'll have extra furnaces that I could probably maybe make a station down there. Who knows? Maybe I could make a mega station somewhere. What I do know is I'm not 100% sure if this is even going to be in the right spot yet. That's the unfortunate thing. Because I know that the wall is here. And we have 2 spots for the rail. I am pretty sure these chests are 1 too far back. I can't seem to get this right. But I really don't want to mess this up because that's a lot of breaking, and I'm pretty sure this is correct. So we're going to have hoppers feeding in there, and hoppers branching off to the sides there. And then from there, is this? Yes. No? Wait. Huh? Because there is this gap. That's right. Oh. There is the gap. But these all... I'm close. I am very, very close. It's good that I'm catching this now. I actually need to move the entire thing over by precisely 1. Better to have caught it now than having built a huge amount of it and finding out that it's in the wrong spot. Because we do this, we can then chain 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I should be down to 16 at the end of this. This will take up the next half. Oh, right. Because that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is that right? I think I'm a little short on the number of hoppers here. Okay, so we have the back wall, 2, and then the last furnace. So they all need to come back 1 more each. And that's the bottom part. Now I can insert the furnaces. 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we just go through and put the furnaces on this side and then on this side. There we go. So far, so good. Now I need to get the hoppers going into the backs of the furnaces. And this is what was kind of throwing me off a little bit. Doesn't look like it'd be much on this side, but over here, just imagine these one closer, this one, there's not enough room to do both sides over on this side. That's kind of what was throwing me off. And last, wait, did I miscalculate something? 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, what? Did I? I suppose it's entirely possible unless these are... I'm pretty sure I've actually got this wrong yet again, because I know I counted the correct number of these. At least I'm almost certain I did. Yeah, climbing up there. I'm going to go sleep it today because I can't remember the last time I slept, and the last thing I want to deal with are phantoms. You can't even tell looking at the ground that this stuff is up here. I mean, very specifically looking at the grass. So, oh right, I need to pick that up in order to put in the hot bar. So we break all of these down, and then we'll put these here because I guess this is where they go. Because this is 1, 2 wall. Yeah, that is definitely the back side of it. I guess the chests really are that far in. I suppose I'll find out for sure if I miscounted the depth of this, but it does kind of make sense the way I have this thing designed. Let's see. Okay, I do know this. I want to get these bits done. Boom, boom. So we put that there and that there. 2, 1, 2. Boop, boop. 1, 2, boop. 1, 2, boop. And we'll just do this to kind of round everything off, as it were. There we go. Reason for doing that is just so that it looks a lot better from different angles. That is most definitively where I have this back part. So this part, I know the top comes forward by 1, 2, 3, 4. And then this comes forward by 1 and drops down for 3. Forward 1, down for 3. Okay, so I think something has been miscalculated very gravely. Did I? Wow, I already went through a stack of concrete. That's the one thing I did not count in the slightest. It's a good thing I have plenty. Oh, yeah, all this concrete for my ghost build. Okay, so we have that. 2, 1, 2, 3. Something is definitely not adding up correctly. So this is where there's going to be a solid wall-ish. So doubles is the backstop for these. Oh. I just realized where I goofed. I counted the length of this, but then I went from where I had built out here and counted it that way. Then I pushed it the remaining distance this way it was supposed to go. So I need to bring it in a few blocks. I'm going to basically shift all of this forward the appropriate number of blocks, tear out the back, rebuild it, and then I will be right back. I can't believe I goofed like that. I still can't believe I made that mistake. At least I caught it before I got way too far into it. Moving everything down is really simple because of how much repetition goes along this line. Now, to get the rails into place, and oh good, I do have a way to get about. So, what I need to do is place these rails along here, drop there, and one there. Oh, right, I don't quite have all of this done yet. I still have to get this in place all the way across. And it'll help for avoiding confusion to go ahead and get that done. Now, back to the rails. Of course I overshoot and jump in the gap. So I just need to place rails along this way. And I made sure I was doing this east to west because that does make a difference. If you're trying to do this north to south, they'll always line up like this. But as you do it east to west, they automatically fix themselves. Let's see, get this. Oh. And then get this side. I have 4 extra. I didn't miss anything, did I? It doesn't look like it. Oh yeah, I think I was supposed to have 4 extra because of the crafting. Because I needed 104, but you can only craft them in 6s, so that meant 108. Yeah. Now, somewhere about midpoint, we'll call it here. Put one there, and then one there. And that will power all of the rails coming up this way. And let's see, we have 8 levers. these go in these positions here to individually power those sections of rail. Oh yeah, and think there's going to be some glass to finish this off. I wanted to go, I think, with the minimum there, but I'm going to have too thick glass here, as well as kind of a glass facade here. Although I was also just debating on doing this. This is where I put the ender chest, though, in this little spot here. I think having the row go across the top will be fine, and filling in certain spots like that. But for the rest, let me go get, well, I'd say let me go get my glass, but I did kind of notice I missed a lot more than what I had thought. A couple of these rows, the ones that were missing at this end, were also missing down the aisle on the corresponding section, so I basically chewed through pretty much the rest of my glass. Oops, that's a double click that I did not intend. But we can go ahead and put an ender chest there. So we have this glass. Let's just see back there. And then this, I think, will remain open. But we will have glass here. We'll have glass here, like too thick. And yeah. Oh. Yeah, that's gonna happen. But I do, thinking about it, want something like that. I think. Maybe. I don't really, because I kind of took that out because it just, it ended up not looking right. But I think it just got way too bulky. So that's probably what didn't look right. Putting glass there because it goes next level up is the actual ceiling. So I think that works. Let me go get some minecart with chests. Let's see. I don't think I have any crafted. Activator rails, boat, horse armor saddle, minecarts. None. So, well, let me check the chest below it, just because I might have. Yep, nope. No minecarts. We need to craft some, which means we need iron. 1, 2, 3. 3 blocks of iron. I need chests. I need 4. 8 chests. Okay. And I'm going to grab some more iron just because I don't want to run short on it for doing this. Alright. So, first we do this. Boom. And we do that. 9. Well. Can't hurt. Although this does have to be done one at a time. And I don't want to accidentally craft that stained glass. There we go. Now, yeah, you can't right click to do that, but easy enough to put the carts on top. Just click them onto the rail. That one there. And we put this here. We put this here. And this here. Okay. Now I need to craft up. I need to smelt up a lot of sand because I need to finish off the roof and I need to finish off the glass on the interior portion. So I'm going to go sleep it today and I'm going to figure out exactly how much sand to get each furnace to smelt 8 and how much coal, just to prove everything is evenly distributed and working. But I will be back to show that. So let me just go take care of that stuff I just said. Given that Minecraft is basically a base 64 game, I think is the right way to say that, the math was really easy. Because 8 furnaces, that's divisible into 64, so it's like, boom, that goes in there, and that goes in there. I'm going to load all of these up, and then one at a time, turn them on, just to make sure everything is working. I should also get some signs and label these. But first, let's send that off and that off. I can actually send all the fuel off, and it'll distribute it nice and evenly. And we can actually, since that's open, check, and yeah. All the fuel seems to be distributed. Let's send the sand down. All of that is going, and I'll let that keep bouncing back and forth. Do the same here. It's good. This one, all good, and this one, all good. So basically, I just let this bounce back and forth while it smelts. I can turn it off whenever. I'm actually going to see if I can... That's empty. That's empty. I figured they'd probably be filled up by now. Yeah, so this one's probably empty as well. Yep. So now I just sit back and let the glass smelt. And then I can go ahead and finish this up. I will catch y'all when I get to that last little bit. It took no time at all for all of that sand to smelt. This is why mass smelters are amazing. They just get the job done fast. Oh, I don't need that. I need these. I'm going to go through what I have first and then proceed with what I don't have. Basically, it's just a matter of filling these spaces in, and then I'm done. Oh, and while I say I'm done until, for the crafting bit, until 1.14 comes out and we update to it. For the enchanting bit, I kind of completely ran out of wood. I have no wood left, so I can't actually do that yet. I have to farm trees. So I'd say picking a spot to farm trees is going to be next on the list, but I don't really want to do it that way quite, because I don't know exactly where my farms are going to go. So between now and next time, well, obviously between now and next time I'll have something figured out, but as far as everything else between now and next time, it's just a matter of actually figuring out where I'm going to put things, what's going where, what sections I'm going to devote to what things, and all of that stuff. So but if you could imagine that area, just put some bookshelves around there. I think I pushed that out one too far, actually. Yeah, I think I did. I'll have to bring that in by one now. But just imagine bookshelves encircling the enchanting table there. And yeah, and also imagine that I bring that in by one, so I might not need to use this other glass because I keep screwing these things up. Yeah, of course I'm going to go and do that. Cover up the ladder. Also, I was very, very deliberate to leave a 1-block gap here. Basically, that helps make it more cloud-like. Okay, I definitely had enough. Now, let's just... Ooh, I barely had enough. There we go. So once I bring this in, we'll see what it looks like. But, well, I'll see what it looks like. You basically get the general idea of what it looks like because, well, let me actually go all the way down here. My cloud storage is basically my cloud base. Now, yes, you can easily see the solid blocks of the smelting system. That's unavoidable. It's going to be unavoidable with the blocks for the brewing system. But it's still fairly cloud-like. And their color scheme is shades of white, basically. We've got clear white, we've got the white concrete, we've got gray, which is just like dirty, dirty white. So it's like a cloud with the different shades of white in it. And basically, my base. This is going to be the farmland, and that's going to be my living base. Although my bed will be on this lower platform and kind of enclosed and safe. In fact, I need to enclose that, and I did check. I lose out with the when it rains, but I don't lose out otherwise because the only thing above is glass. So that's my upgraded cloud storage system, now becoming far more useful. Thank you for watching. Until next time, God bless.